Very good evening to you. The former leader of the SNP at Westminster is appealing for the party to come together now it's selected a new leader. Ian Blackford, who backed Humza Yousaf to replace Nicola Sturgeon, praised the announcements the First Minister has made since taking office. The MP for Ross, Skye and Lochaber said the SNP now needs to rise to the challenges it has.
I'm calling on the party to get behind Humza. We have to remember the SNP's won the last 8 elections under Nicola Sturgeon. What Humza has to do is to demonstrate to the people of Scotland that he is the man to take the country forward, that the focus is very much going to be on delivery of the devolved priorities of the Scottish Government, but at the same time rebooting the campaign for independence.
A teenager has been charged in connection with the death of a man in Perth at the weekend. The 18-year-old is due to appear at the city's Sheriff Court tomorrow. Police were called to South Medvin Street at around 9:40 on Saturday evening and found a 20-year-old man with serious injuries. He was pronounced dead a short time later. Another 17-year-old man who was arrested has been released without charge, while further inquiries are carried out. The SFA says it has referred a significant volume of threatening and abusive emails aimed at Old Firm referee Kevin Clancy and his family to the police. The football governing body says a series of messages were sent by email and phone since the game between Celtic and Rangers at the weekend. A body has been found in the search for an Irvine man who's been missing for more than 2 weeks. Formal identification is still to take place, but the family of 31-year-old Evan Reid have been informed. The discovery was made at White Cart Water in Paisley this morning. Police say it's not being treated as suspicious. A 5-year-old boy who died after being struck by a bus in Glasgow has been named. Ayan Khan Noreen died after the incident on the city's Calder Street last Tuesday at around 5:40 p.m. A girl was taken to hospital with serious injuries. Police are appealing for more witnesses to come forward. More than 1 in 10 teachers have been physically assaulted by a pupil in the last year. That's according to a teaching union. More than 8,000 teaching staff took part in the survey for the NES UWT. They say the amount and severity of verbal and physical violence from pupils appears to be a legacy of the COVID pandemic.
I don't think there's any doubt that as we emerge from COVID, there are significant behavioural problems in schools, and often teachers feeling they're not getting enough support in terms of consequences for those pupils who are disrupting not just their own education but the education of others in the class. People living on the Ardnamurchan Peninsula are calling for the Scottish Government to take over the running of the Corran Ferry after its replacement broke down over the Easter weekend. The relief vessel, the Maid of Glencool, suffered a major malfunction on Friday, leaving the area without any service at all. Operator Highland Council has said it could be several weeks before the sailings resume. Local residents say businesses are missing out on some vital Easter trade.
It's the financial impact it's having on the residents. It's also the devastating financial impact that it's going to have on businesses. The local garage in Harrickle, they're estimating they're losing £1,000 a week. And this is not sustainable. Residents are now talking about withholding the council taxes. Well, yeah, if that's the only way to get some sort of action, maybe that's what we should do.
On to sport now, and Scotland have been crowned World Men's Curling Champions with a final victory over Canada in Ottawa. A 9-3 win over the hosts was enough to clinch the world title. Stephen Brown reports.
Scotland went into this final looking to clinch their first world title in 14 years. And the team of Bruce Mowat, Grant Hardy, Bobby Lammy and Hammy McMillan got off to a great start. Skipper Mowat playing a double tap in the second end to put the Scots 2 up.
Brilliant. He's done it! Brilliant.
Into the third, and Canada had a chance to regain ground. But a heavy final shot placed Scotland into a convincing 4-0 lead. The hosts did claw one back, but in the fifth end, the Scots extended their lead even further with another 2 points and going 6-1 up into the break. Canada, though, weren't done yet. In the sixth, they scored another 2 points of their own to close the gap to 3 points. In the eighth end, and with one of Scotland's stones just in the house, the Scots had a chance to take 3 more points. Mowatt's final shot taking out the remaining Canadian stone and the home nation conceding defeat. A first world title since 2009 for Scotland, and it adds to this group's current European title, an Olympic silver medal.
It's a bit surreal, to be honest. They all happened pretty quickly. Didn't expect the final to go the way it did in terms of being so quick. I thought we were maybe going to have to play 10 or 11 ends to win the game, but never thought we would win it in 8 and just dominate the final completely. It was a dream come true, really.
Stephen Brown, STV News.
Amazing, a great result. Now here's Philip with a look at the weather forecast.
It's looking like a chilly one. TUI sponsors STV weather.
Hello there. Well, as we start to head through the rest of this evening and overnight, we will continue to see some showers, mostly across northern and western parts where they will be quite heavy at times. Further east, not seeing many, and in inland areas they will ease and die out. But we hold on to a lot of that cloud, so it does mean that temperatures won't be dropping too far tonight. Lows widely of between 4 and 5 degrees Celsius, so remaining pretty frost-free. Looking ahead to tomorrow and through the course of the morning, those showers will continue. Eventually, though, they will start to ease, fizzle out, and for the rest of the afternoon, we'll see a mixture of sunny spells and scattered, isolated showers. The winds will continue to remain quite light. It's not until evening time that we start to see this large band of rain spreading in from the south and west, and that will bring with it heavy rainfall and strong winds. Temperatures tomorrow, on average, reaching highs of around 10 or 11 degrees Celsius. Now looking ahead to Wednesday, it does remain unsettled. Some further heavy rainfall and strong winds with highs of 8. Bye-bye.
TUI sponsors STV weather.
And that's where we'll have to leave it for this Bank Holiday Monday. We'll be back to our normal full programming from tomorrow. Until then, have a very good evening. Bye-bye.